Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Easy English Podcast. I'm Noor, and today's episode is inspired by a great friend of the podcast, Rashid Picture. Thank you so much for your suggestion. In this episode, you'll listen to 4 realistic and detailed conversations between me and Ali. Each scene covers a different situation. Some are about daily routines, and others focus on asking for directions in different contexts. These conversations will help you improve your speaking, listening, and vocabulary in a natural way. Let's get started. Scene 1. Morning routine. Getting up early.
Good morning, Noor. You're always up so early. How do you do it? It's still dark outside.
Hey, Ali. Good morning. Honestly, it feels less like a struggle and more like I've just built a very strong habit over time. I genuinely wake up at 6 every day, even on weekends now.
That's wild. I need 3 alarms to drag myself out of bed at 8, and even then, it's a fight against the snooze button. What's your secret?
Well, I used to be the same. Seriously, I was a night owl. But once I started working out consistently in the mornings, I noticed a huge difference in my energy levels, and it became much easier to get up.
So the workout is the motivation? What's the very first thing you do right after waking up, even before the workout?
The absolute first thing is drinking a large glass of water, sometimes 2. Then, I spend about 5 minutes just stretching my muscles in bed. Really gentle movements. After that, it's straight to making some coffee.
Sounds like a very calm and productive start to the day. My routine is usually the opposite. I grab my phone immediately and end up scrolling through social media for half an hour, sometimes longer.
Oh, that's dangerous territory, Ali. That phone-checking habit can really set a negative tone for your entire day. It's hard to break, but if you manage to change that, your whole day might feel better.
You're probably right. I often feel overwhelmed by notifications before I've even properly woken up. How do you resist the urge to check your phone first thing?
I keep it on silent and usually in another room, or at least across the room, so I have to physically get up to reach it. That small barrier helps a lot.
That's clever. I'm going to try that tonight. Does your body just naturally wake up at 6 now? Or do you still use an alarm?
Mostly naturally now, actually. But I do set a gentle alarm just in case, or if I have a really important meeting. It's more of a backup now.
That's impressive. Do you ever feel like you're missing out on sleep, especially if you have a late night?
Sometimes, but I usually make up for it by taking a short nap later in the day, if needed. Or I just know I'll feel a bit tired the next day. But consistency is key for me.
I guess that makes sense. Do you ever have days where you just feel too tired to stick to your morning routine?
Absolutely. We all have those days. On those rare occasions, I might skip the workout and just focus on getting ready and having a good breakfast. Self-compassion is important too.
That's a relief to hear. So what kind of coffee do you make? Are we talking quick instant or a whole ritual?
Definitely a ritual. I grind my own beans and use a French press. The aroma alone is half the joy of waking up.
Wow, that's dedication. I'm still on the instant coffee train, but maybe I'll upgrade eventually. Do you listen to anything while you're doing your morning routine?
Sometimes I put on some calm, instrumental music, or occasionally a short podcast episode. But mostly, I just enjoy the quiet. It's my time to gather my thoughts.
That sounds very peaceful. My mornings are usually a rush of noise. How long does your whole morning routine, from waking up to being ready, usually take?
If I do the workout, it's about an hour and a half. Without the workout, maybe an hour. It gives me a comfortable buffer before I need to leave for work.
An hour and a half? That's longer than my entire getting ready process, including breakfast and commute.
Well, everyone's routine is different, right? It's about finding what works for you and what makes you feel good.
True. I just need to figure out how to make my morning feel less like a sprint and more like your calm start.
Small steps, Ali. Just try putting the phone away first. You might be surprised.
I will. Thanks for the tips, Noor.
Anytime. Scene 2. Asking for directions in a new neighborhood.
Excuse me, Noor. I'm really trying to find Elm Street. I thought I knew this neighborhood, but I'm a bit turned around. Do you know where it is from here?
Sure, Ali. No problem at all. You're actually quite close. You need to walk 2 blocks straight ahead. Just keep going down this main road.
Okay, 2 blocks straight ahead. Got it. Is there a specific landmark I should look for at the end of those 2 blocks?
Yes, absolutely. After the second block, you'll see a very distinct bakery on your left. It has a bright red awning. You'll need to take a left there.
Okay, 2 blocks straight, then left at the bakery with the red awning. That sounds easy enough to remember. What then?
After you turn left at the bakery, you'll be on a smaller street. Elm Street is the second street on your right from that point.
The second street on my right. And will there be anything obvious on that corner to confirm I'm in the right place?
Yes, there will. You'll see a small, green-fronted grocery store on the corner of Elm Street. It's pretty visible.
Perfect. That's very clear. Thank you so much for the detailed directions. Is it far from here in terms of walking time? I'm a bit pressed for time.
Not at all, Ali. From here, it's probably no more than 10 minutes on foot. Maybe a little less if you walk quickly. It's a pleasant stroll.
Great. That's totally manageable. I was worried it might be on the other side of town. I usually rely on my phone for directions, but my battery is dying.
That's never fun. Happens to the best of us. Are you looking for a specific address on Elm Street? or just the street itself?
I'm looking for number 45. It's a small coffee shop called The Daily Grind. Do you know it?
The Daily Grind. Yes, I love that place. It's about halfway down a block on Elm Street, on your left-hand side after you turn in. You can't miss it. It has a big wooden sign.
Fantastic. That's incredibly helpful. So, to recap, 2 blocks straight, left at the Red Awning Bakery, then second right onto Elm Street, and the Daily Grind is halfway down on the left.
Exactly. You've got it perfectly. The area around the bakery can get a bit busy with pedestrians, so just be mindful there.
Good to know. Are there any other shortcuts or quieter streets I could take if I wanted to avoid the main road on the way back?
For the way back, you could cut through the park. That's just behind the grocery store on Elm Street. It leads directly to the street parallel to this one, which is usually quieter.
Oh, a park shortcut? Even better. I love discovering those. Is it well lit if I happen to be coming back after dark?
Yes, it's quite well maintained and lit. Very safe, even in the evening. It's a popular spot for a quick stroll.
That's great to know. I really appreciate you taking the time to give me such thorough directions. My sense of direction isn't the best in new places.
No problem, Ali. Happy to help. It's easy to get turned around in a new neighborhood, or even an old one if you're distracted.
So true. Thanks again. You've saved me a lot of wandering.
You're welcome. Enjoy your coffee at the Daily Grind. Scene 3. Asking for directions at a bus station.
Hi, excuse me. I'm a bit lost. Do you know which bus goes to Green Park? I'm meeting a friend there.
Yes, I do. You need to take bus 15. It's the most direct route and stops right in front of the park's main entrance.
Great. Bus 15. That's good to know. How often does it come, do you know? I'm hoping I haven't just missed one.
It's usually quite frequent. It comes every 20 minutes, more or less, especially during peak hours. You shouldn't have to wait too long.
Perfect. That's reassuring. And where exactly do I wait for it? This bus station is quite large, and there are so many different stops.
See that sign over there, near the big digital display board? That's the stop for bus 15. It's clearly marked with the number.
Ah, I see it now. Thanks for pointing it out. I was looking at the wrong set of signs. Do you know if I can buy the ticket on the bus, or do I need to get one from a machine first?
You can do both, actually. Most people just tap their transit card or use a contactless payment method directly on the bus. But if you prefer cash, you can buy a ticket from the machine inside the station entrance.
Okay, good to know about the card option. I usually use my phone for payments, so that's convenient. Do you know what the final destination of bus 15 is? Just so I can confirm I'm on the right one?
Yes, bus 15 goes all the way to the City Museum. Green Park is just a few stops before the final destination.
City Museum. Got it. That helps confirm. Is Green Park a popular stop? or should I listen carefully for the announcement?
It's a very popular stop, especially on weekends, so usually a lot of people get off there. The bus driver also announces it, and there's a display inside the bus that shows the upcoming stops.
That's a relief. I tend to get distracted, so knowing there are multiple ways to know my stop is helpful. How many stops is it from here to Green Park, roughly?
I'd say about 6 or 7 stops, depending on traffic. It's not a very long journey.
That's perfect. Appreciate all the detailed info. You've been a lifesaver.
No problem. Happy to help. Are you planning to spend the whole day at Green Park? It's a beautiful spot.
Yeah, we're meeting for a picnic and then hopefully catching some live music. It's part of our weekend routine to explore different parks.
Sounds like a fantastic weekend plan. You'll love the rose garden there, if you have time. It's a definite highlight.
Oh, a rose garden? I'll definitely check that out. Do you take the bus often yourself?
Not as much as I used to, but I'm quite familiar with the routes around this area. My old routine involved a lot of bus travel.
So you're a local expert. That explains why you know all the routes so well.
Well, I've definitely learned my way around over the years. Is this your first time going to Green Park by bus?
Yes, usually I drive, but today I wanted to avoid parking hassles. Plus, it's nice to just relax and look out the window.
I completely agree. It's a much more relaxed way to travel. Just make sure you have your payment method ready before the bus arrives.
Will do. Thanks again. You've been incredibly helpful.
You're very welcome. Safe travels to Green Park and enjoy your time there.
Thanks. I will.
Scene 4. Asking for directions in a foreign country.
Excuse me, do you speak English? I'm really trying to find the train station. I think I've walked in circles a couple of times already.
Yes, I do. Don't worry, you're not far at all. The main train station is just down that road, about 500 meters or so. You're very close.
Oh, thank goodness. That's a huge relief. Should I go left or right at the next big traffic light? I saw one up ahead.
At that traffic light, you'll want to turn right. It's a fairly straightforward turn, and you'll immediately see a wide street there.
Okay, so turn right at the traffic light. Then walk straight down that wide street. Will there be any signs or landmarks I should look out for that are in English?
Yes, definitely. You'll start seeing big, clear signs pointing to Gare Centrale, or main station, in both the local language and often English too. You can't miss them.
That's really helpful. Thank you so much. I was starting to get quite lost, and my offline maps aren't being very cooperative right now.
You're very welcome. It can be daunting navigating a new city, especially when you're relying on your phone. Are you trying to catch a specific train?
Yes, I have a train to Paris leaving in about an hour, so I need to get there somewhat quickly.
An hour should be plenty of time. Once you get to the station, head inside and you'll see the large departure boards. Paris trains usually leave from platforms 5 to 8.
Platforms 5 to 8. Good to know. Are there any particular rules about buying tickets here, or is it pretty standard?
It's standard. You can use the ticket machines, which usually have an English language option, or go to the ticket counter if you prefer speaking to someone.
Perfect. And are there any common scams or things to be aware of when asking for directions or moving around the station in this country?
Generally, it's very safe here, but as with any busy public place, just be mindful of your belongings and avoid anyone offering unsolicited help with your luggage or tickets outside the official counters.
That's a very good tip. Thank you. I always appreciate local insights like that. So, to confirm, right at the traffic light, walk straight. Follow the Gare Centrale signs, platforms 5 to 8 for Paris.
You've got it perfectly. It sounds like you're well on your way now. Is this your first time visiting this city?
Yes, it is. I just arrived this morning. It's beautiful, but a bit overwhelming with all the new signs and sounds.
I can imagine. I hope you have a fantastic trip to Paris. Is there anything else I can help you with before you head off?
Actually, one more thing. Is there a good place to grab a quick coffee or pastry near the station once I get there?
Absolutely. Inside the station, there are several cafes. Or, right across from the main entrance, there's a lovely little boulangerie with fantastic pastries. It's a very popular spot.
Excellent! That will be perfect before my train journey. Thank you so much for all your help. You've really turned my morning around.
You're more than welcome. Enjoy your travels. Thanks for listening to today's episode of Easy English Podcast. I hope you enjoyed these realistic and detailed conversations about daily routines and asking for directions. A big shout out again to Rashid Picture for suggesting this fantastic topic. If you liked this episode, don't forget to follow our podcast, leave a review, and share it with your friends who are learning English. Your support means the world to us. See you next time for more practical English conversations.